What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We are in the new year, of course, back with the same beautiful voices, same beautiful faces. As always, this is your boy A. To the right of me, I have some beautiful co-hosts of mine.
Hey.
This year we wanted to start things off a little bit differently. I was going to intro it up. I wanted to say what's up. Savon to the right of me, what's up, man?
What's going on, brother? Yo, I could tell you've been in radio for real.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's giving
what's
radio
been
voice.
going on,
Switch.
what they got you doing, but your voice is sounding real, like, full.
Sounds
Thank
rich.
Yeah.
Illustrious, right?
Voice sounds rich.
Your lips are, like, real close to the mic, too.
you.
I'm like, oh, this
Thank
nigga's
And
really
then
learning.
Savon
Thank
points
you,
out
thank you.
something
Nah,
that I didn't
'cause-
peep.
Thank you.
I gotta be noticing these things.
Time
I gotta
out.
watch everything. I'm like the quarterback, so I'm always, like, peeping and shit.
Right.
So my man, he used to be
Thank
like this sometimes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll be like, yo, hey.
Closer to the mic.
But now he
I'm
got
here.
that thing. He got
Nah,
that
yeah.
thing.
I'm telling people to get closer to the mic now.
Okay.
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Ain't no A on that, so maybe I might want him there, Pierre. Hello.
Oh, okay. Hey, whatever floats your boat.
You can have
funny,
whatever
It's your
you
boat.
like.
We also have Reggie here.
Hello, guys.
Reggie, what's up, man?
We also have Reggie.
Happy to be here. We've taken a little break. Everybody's jokes are hint extra today. When we were doing a pre-pod warm up, everyone was just like letting their jokes off.
That's a
love
fact.
I love that
Putting
too.
up shots.
I love that too. And my God, Dev.
Yo, what's good?
Yeah.
It's your boy, alive and well.
That
Yes.
is amazing.
Amen.
Amen.
It's always good to see you.
I'm gonna
you.
expose this right now. So,
Uh-oh.
audience,
Uh-oh.
we're trying to think. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I was told that if you don't evolve, you evaporate. And much like your phone,
That's hard.
if you don't change, right? If you don't update the software, it will become outdated. You
throwing
cannot
subs.
use
You
it.
throwing subs.
Who's somebody throwing? Nah, I'm
Why
saying
would I
this
do
is
that?
fire. This is like
'Cause I-
spitting. Hold
Nah, I
on.
was about to spit some shit, my nigga.
Remember because of New Year, I came up in here and said I ain't update my phone yet?
That's insecurity on your end for you to feel like that.
Yo,
Wait,
that-
why is that insecure though? Because
I
I
wasn't throwing the shot.
it's
no,
funny,
I also
though.
wait till the last minute
on, play along
until
with it.
where I'm like forced to update my
Me
phone.
too.
I get scared because there was
Yeah.
one time where a friend updated her phone and she lost everything and that just
Yeah.
scarred me ever
Forever.
since.
Word.
Yeah.
I don't
You
update.
might-
I wait till the last minute. I'm never the first on an update.
Exactly. Phone might
I would
get
think you are
COVID.
the first, Deb,
Well-
'cause you're very techie.
Yeah, I
you know?
wait. I always wait.
I think this podcast is also a reflection of updating your phone. So, audience, we are now we're trying to think,
Are
trying
you
to
calling us
think.
slow and old?
Nah, I mean,
but we-
it might have
I
been
mean,
me.
yeah.
It might have been me. I'm
Okay,
not gonna
okay,
lie.
okay.
I had to
getting
like
it,
catch up a little bit.
getting
We're doing
it,
this bulk recording thing. So if it sounds a little bit like I don't know when they're gonna hear this anymore.
right. So you just keep it. What you're supposed to do is you're not supposed to say nothing.
Nah, but I gotta let these
Yeah,
niggas
fuck
know.
it, he's clearly new
I gotta
here.
let these niggas know.
I was like, you don't tell them.
Nah,
We could have just potted.
I had to let these niggas know.
Why?
Because we're talking about things that I felt applied to this.
Smooth. Say
Bro, I'm that guy.
I can't. I was like, oh, he burst that whole
No,
bubble.
I'm wild honest with these niggas.
Some of your favorite podcasts happen to bulk record. I can't
Most
believe
of
we're talking
them.
about bulk recording on a podcast.
Nah, that's
episode.
fire though. They gotta like go with us through this
Don't-
journey and
Don't
shit.
ever become a comedian.
They gonna snipe us. Cause you know what they gonna do? They gonna be like, they gonna see an episode. I'm like, nah, I know when they did that. Look at his kicks. They gonna start analyzing shit. Like, oh, look at his kicks.
Let me tell you
Oh, well.
something. Savon, don't ever
Fuck it.
become a comedian. He gonna be the comedian that go lead with the joke and
And
explain
then
it after.
explain it. You ever shitted yourself?
Actually, I do that.
Well, this one time,
That isn't my nature.
Yeah, so I was like, so we're trying a new thing, guys.
we're trying to do thing. I was like, they didn't need to know.
They didn't need to know that. No, not this time.
I mean, no, it's fine.
But they
if
might hear
know,
this
it's
shit in
fine.
May.
This might be
That's
funny.
fire if
They
they
might
hear this
hear
in
This
May.
is
shit in
He
May.
take,
If they hear this shit in May, like this is hard.
If you hear this in May, just know that I am not that person anymore.
you taking the need to
so
know
true.
podcast too, literally.
Nah, that's fire.
This nigga
Okay,
loves
that was
y'all.
funny. That was funny.
He really loves y'all because the transparency on him is insane. I would have lied to you. I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna cap. I would have lied. Shout out to him though. He love y'all.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, Alex, you had a
Yeah.
topic that I thought
Yes.
was kind of interesting.
Absolutely.
Reggie was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe we're gonna talk about this."
That's Reggie.
I'm mildly
when she-
offended, but it's okay.
But I was more surprised when she told me she like knew how to save correctly. She came in, she was like, "Are you guys good at saving?" And I thought she was gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm terrible." She goes like, "I oversave."
She said I'm
Yeah.
ill.
That's a flex.
I-
You
no, I
flexed
save
on
a
us for the
little
first
too
time in
much.
like 3 years.
I save
too
a
much
little
is
too
hard.
much when I should just spend that shit, honestly.
But how do you know when you're spending saving
Saving
much?
too much.
Yeah, out here.
I'm like, what am I saving this for? Like, tomorrow's not promised. Like,
Let me define that. That means all my bills get paid every month.
that is.
Oh, your shit's on auto pay?
Well, I mean,
I get
are
to-
you saying someone pays my bills or I?
No,
pay
you.
my-
You.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
where-
yeah,
no,
She's
no,
okay,
saying
okay.
she's saying I can go anywhere I want whenever I want. anytime.
Right.
And there's still some excess.
There's money there. Why am I not using it?
There is excess because I wouldn't go on that trip if there wasn't money left.
Of course.
Over. Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
Yeah.
So you don't live.
what?
Because I used to be check to check in Miami every other month.
See, that was not me. I was
You are-
never like that. I think it comes from.
That's wild.
I think it comes from my upbringing. Like we were always. My mom is a very anxious person in general, so
Okay.
she was always financially anxious. I think that bled onto me,
Mm-hmm.
and I just always had that mindset. But recently, within the last year, I've just been like easier on myself. I'm like, yo, I make
Good money.
a decent amount of money,
Good money.
in my career, and then I'm like, you know what? Why am I making this money? Like just to make it, I have to like use it. So I've been like a little bit more easygoing, splurging and especially spending money on convenience. I just like definitely spend a lot more. And then I told the guys before, like I noticed like God is funny because I feel like this was a sign. Like let's say I made a purchase for like $2,000 or something like that that I normally wouldn't. Right. It was just a sign because I would make that purchase and then like the next month something earned me like a $2,000 check,
Right.
like directly, and that was just a
Wash.
sign. He's like, just just be a little more easygoing.
Right.
I still save, but I'm definitely in the more abundance mindset
Right.
era of my life,
See,
and I
that's
love
beautiful.
it
See,
We know I'm at with saving money and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I've learned, right?
Right.
That money in my account is money not at work. Like that's the mentality I've always had. So like, you know how we get caught up in looking at our account. I know we all have been here or still do it where you look at your account and you're like, you like to see that number keep going, right?
Yeah.
I've learned to not be that way and not think that way because at the end of the day, although the money is increasing, it's really not working for me
And
at
losing
all.
value.
And it's losing
Yeah.
value
Yeah.
as time progresses. So for instance, if I had $1 million, right? And I tell you, yo, the stock market increases 8% every single year, right? You can keep the $1 million in your bank account, or you can take the $1 million, put it inside the stock market, 8% a year. That's 80,000. Am I bugging? 80,000.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just assume that's 80,000.
For a
I ain't gonna
million?
act
For
like
a
I'm
million?
that good at math.
So off of $1 million, I'm making 80,000 a year. Exactly. So that's why in the back of my mind, I said to myself, if I ever have like, let's say 20 million cash, I'm just going to put that in something that pays me out annual salary.
So
you understand what I'm
it
saying?
doesn't
It's
so it
always a
doesn't sit
risk
there,
though.
right?
That's like
But
I have
that's
trouble with that because I'm
everything.
not a risk taker, so I'm not
Right.
good with investing. I'm like, wait, but this might not work.
That's right.
So, but I'm learning. I'm learning.
You know the saying, scared money.
Don't make no. I know.
That's a
Very
fact.
true.
I know.
I got
I
mad
definitely
risk
was
money.
scared with my money.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny the relationship that people have with money is based in their upbringing.
Very
Yeah,
much
no,
so.
yeah, I was able to recognize that real quick. Like
I
we
didn't
did-
realize that.
It's a it's a,
I didn't realize. I was broke as fuck.
You didn't
we were
realize it was
broke as fuck
from
too,
your
and
family?
that, I feel like I'm just an obvious representation of that, like growing up broke, and now look at me with my money,
Got it.
like not spending it as freely. Yeah,
it's an actual
Shit.
trauma response.
yeah,
Really?
I realized that. No funny
explain.
shit. Because you start to think about, all right, I'm living better because I'm making X amount.
Right.
And my life has changed dramatically over however many years, right?
Right.
And I knew exactly how I was living when I had less than this.
Yes.
So now your brain goes into this traumatic stress as if you still can't pay your bills and can't do the things you want to do when in actuality you can.
Right.
But that traumatic response in you was like, nah, I remember when I ain't have none.
Right.
That shit felt really bad. Getting there again
Son.
would kill me.
Yo, can I tell you something about me, bro? Like,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, in my house, right? My girl gets mad as fuck because she'll cut lights off, and I'm like, "Why you cutting the light off? Leave the lights on. I'm paying the bill. Leave the fucking lights on."
Hold on.
That's something. Hold on. I'm going somewhere else. Hold on.
Wait,
Stay
hold
with
on.
me.
I'm with you.
Wait,
we in
time
the
out.
car. We in the car.
Stay with me. Stay with me. Yeah, we in the car. We in the car. I'm
we
driving.
in the car.
I'm driving. I
You
got
trying to
you.
be the co-pilot.
Stop
you one
being
of
a
them niggas.
backseat
He got
driver.
his backseat. He's about the backseat drive me.
He got the GPS in his hand saying,
He
go.
saying, "Yo, it say
yeah,
left." It's like
slow
I don't
down.
use the GPS, bro. I got it. I know where I'm at.
I'm in the backseat smoking. Keep
Okay,
going.
so cut off the lights.
She likes to cut off the lights.
Okay,
From what you're saying, as far as a trauma response, I don't like the lights off. I like my lights on. I say I've gotten to a place where I can afford to have the pleasure of having my lights on in my house. I like why the house is. I
Can
like
I
my house to
respond?
be bright. No, but I'm saying that's a trauma.
Can I respond right
that's
here?
That's a trauma
I have
response
another
for me,
trauma
though.
response.
Uh-huh.
My mother from Nigeria, as a lot of y'all know.
Right.
In Nigeria, a third world country, actually, it doesn't have to be. They're just all, what's the word? Greedy.
I don't know.
The government.
Anyway.
It's true.
Oh, okay.
The government's mad greedy.
Okay,
It doesn't
okay.
have to be that way, but they make it that way.
yeah,
Right?
okay.
See, now in Nigeria, and most of Nigeria, if you don't have a generator in your household, they take electricity from you around a certain time.
okay.
You mean
So,
to turn it off? Like take it
they
from you?
take,
Oh,
Really?
They just cut everything
They
off.
cut
Okay.
everything
Y'all learn
off.
so much on this podcast. I love
take-
it here.
It's the need to know.
I've heard that.
So
I've
now-
heard that before in other countries.
Absolutely. I think they do it in Ghana as well. But I know for sure it's done in Nigeria, right? So
Right.
now if you don't have a generator in your crib, you're not...
You're gonna lose power
You're
at some
going to
point.
lose power, right? So
Right.
now for my mother, when I was growing up, turn off the lights. What's wrong with you? Why is these lights on?
Right.
Because again, now I'm realizing now that was a traumatic response for her. Like, where
Right.
it's like, yo, she could have the lights on all every day, like how you saying, Devon.
Right.
But she remember when she had not.
What used to really piss
Right.
me off, like it's so crazy how we have like shared experiences.
Yeah.
And we didn't
We
know
all
each
grew
other
up-
as kids.
Yeah. For me, it's the air conditioning. We never put that shit on.
That's so
Ever.
really.
And I still, even when
That's
like,
fucked up.
That's fucked up.
That's a
not.
punishment.
For
It's
it to
not.
be to right
That's
there,
a
for
punishment.
freedom to be right there and you can't turn it on is crazy.
no, like we just,
how I grew up
we
too.
just
What
didn't
hot
like
you
turn
did,
it
though?
on. Like we just didn't use it
I
because
grew
it
up
costs
hot.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Nah, Reggie,
grandmother.
we grew up hot. It's all right.
Why did we buy it, Mom?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to be
don't
so
know, I
pissed.
don't
My grandmother, she would unplug the microwave and the toasters.
Oh, she's one of those.
That's valid.
She wouldn't even leave things plugged in the wall.
That makes
because
a difference.
It's
That makes
like
a
it's
difference.
pulling.
I've heard.
Yo, you don't understand how fucking inconvenient it
wild.
is to go and try to warm up leftovers.
Yeah.
And every single time
gotta plug
you
that
gotta
bitch in.
bend over backwards, wash dishes just to get to the outlet
Right.
to heat up your food.
Right.
And your shit always said 12 flashing.
fact.
It
12
was
o'clock.
we never had the time
I know.
on the microwave.
I know.
He never knew what time
I
it was.
never knew what time it was. Like
Right.
it was.
And
yeah.
it's
What time
we
is
didn't-
it?
We didn't realize how much we were living with, right? So it kind of leads me to what I wanted to speak about, right? Just you know, in our time away, we always get time to think.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
Yo,
know.
you've grown as a person.
Not word.
Haven't you?
Not word. I only do slang sometimes.
New year, new you.
He's changed. I'm
Nah.
sensing it.
Nah, I'm fake a new nigga. Not word.
I'm sensing he's
yeah,
changed.
not aging. You know,
It's giving growth.
It's giving mad growth.
It's giving mad
It's
growth.
giving mad growth.
Okay.
I still gotta be myself, right?
Congrats.
But
I hope we put this out in May.
Why?
We should put it
trying
out
to see.
this week and call it the May podcast. The May cast. The May
I like
podcast.
that. I like that.
I like that.
But since we're talking about age,
Uh-huh.
something I thought about in our time off again was just wow. You know, I wanted to ask the crew when we get back, as we're aging,
Mm-hmm.
is our FOMO of just everything in general going up or down? You know, like the going out, the social interactions, the need to communicate on social media, etc. Just is it going up or down? Because personally, for me, you know, I feel like it's going down. And it's messing with me because we working in a space where it's like, yo, it's kind of the job to be outside.
Yeah, I get you to
To
be a
be
part of it.
social.
Be
It's
Kind
outside.
of you know, but a part of it to me feels a lot of it for me feels performative.
Yeah.
I think FOMO changed a lot. I remember, you know, growing up for me, the FOMO used to be, and ironically, before the cameras came on, we was talking about Jordans.
Yeah.
We never talk about fucking Jordans. Me and Alex never even wear Jordans. Like
Right.
maybe once
Word.
every few months. Like
Word.
I've never seen him in a Jordan. Like I didn't know who he was. I thought he
Right.
like turned
my
his life to
playoff
crime or to God. Like
my
I didn't know
goodness.
what he did.
Both.
Y'all are so dramatic.
No, seriously. Like I remember, like the first time I really encountered FOMO was Jordans. The craze over
Yes.
Jordans before the StockX's and the Goats and all these sneaker apps. It was fucking eBay and it was Foot Locker.
Yeah.
You had to actually go to a
East
brick and mortar.
Bay books.
It was
R.I.P.
East Bay,
to
the magazines. You
Yeah.
have to see what was coming out in the magazines
Yeah.
for the like future releases. But
Right.
I think FOMO for me, that's what it used to be, right? It used to be like tangible items or actual events, actual concerts.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be like events.
Just in
and-
general.
Oh, okay.
It could be a challenge.
But
Right.
now, I think social media is just changing what my perception or my feeling or my relationship with FOMO. Like, I don't have the FOMO of the sneakers anymore because I know I can get it at any time.
Right.
It's more
Period.
accessible.
Right.
You get what I'm
He's
saying?
like, I get money now, so it's like, you
That's
know.
very true.
my same
No,
is
no.
like Reggie.
Very
You know?
true. Very true. I think it's a cultural thing, right? And what your circle is. So like if my culture, which y'all are a part of my circle, my culture, right, has a certain way that we go about things. Y'all, we don't get together and go, guys, we have to do this latest challenge. So I don't feel left out of anything because it's like we're part of each other's lives and we have certain things that I might feel left out when you go to this event and I'm like, damn, why I would have pulled up with you. It's different. I just think that it really varies depending on your circle and the people you surround yourself with. Because if I think about a kid in high school, yeah, if he doesn't do something within a challenge, I'm with his friends, yeah, of course. It's like, damn, I gotta like catch up with my friends. This is my tribe. You know what I mean? Like I think it comes from there.
For sure. I think FOMO with me today is based in like success or what my thought of success is.
That's our so
Absolutely.
that's
You get what I'm
our
saying?
culture FOMO.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
like I gotta keep
And that's
killing
kind of what I was saying. Yes.
to stay with
That's
y'all.
where
Yes.
the
what I'm
FOMO
getting at?
lies for me.
I get you.
I'm not doing enough. I haven't done enough. I want to do more.
Yes.
There's a little bit of fear in not knowing what your future holds. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
That's valid.
I was watching a
Yes.
interview with 50 Cent. 50 and he was on Big Boy. And Big Boy was saying one of the blessings that he's had in his career is that he's never had an and, meaning it's just been Big Boy's neighborhood or Big Boy. It's never been Big Boy and somebody else. It's always just been Big Boy. And I thought about that. He said, one of the reasons why he really was appreciative of that is because he never had to venture with somebody, essentially.
Yeah.
And then I think about Deezus and Mero, how they were so tied to each other that they almost can't operate outside of that.
each other.
You get what I'm saying?
And they both felt like they were missing out on what they truly wanted to do.
Exactly. And then, selfishly, I thought about us.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, now we have the four of us.
Yeah.
Where are we at? In my mind, I'm like, we were already established individually. We decided to come together, but we still operate
in
our
own
own lane. You know what I'm saying?
very
So
much so.
I think there's just a different perspective and a different relationship today with FOMO that I have.
So it's like I guess, okay, what I get from you is like a partnership thing, right? Where I come up with you and we built this thing together, and now we did it, we figured it out, but our agendas, our lifestyles have changed, where it's like, hey, I want to do this and you want to do that, and now we are at an impasse because it's like, well, at the end of the day, this serves the both of us, but it doesn't serve me as an individual. Kind of thing makes me think about a relationship in a sense. Like, that's how I kind of look at relationships as well. Like, when it comes to me in a relationship, like, I don't want to lose myself within my relationship, you know?
Yeah.
I always like for you to have your life and me to have my own.
I think mine is based in, because y'all know me, like, I only do what I really want to do. I want to be a part of who I want to be a part of.
Right.
But with the internet and just what you get rewarded for, or what other people see, and how they accredit you, I feel like my FOMO it's always down in general.
Okay.
But now it feels like, just us being in this space that, damn, maybe we got to hit those circuits.
Okay.
Because, that's what's being rewarded on certain shit.
Right.
But internally, it's like, that ain't really me.
It bothers you.
It bothers the fuck
Yeah.
out of me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what's funny?
It bothers the
you
shit
know
out
what
of me.
You know what I say to you?
Yeah.
Like, I feel you, and
Yeah.
I know, say it like this, human behavior, we're never going to change that, right?
Right.
Like, we're just never. You put a human in a different environment, the same things are going to happen, right? So you gave human beings social media. And that was it makes sense what happened, right? I think where it lies is how you digest things and what you choose to digest.
Absolutely.
So what I choose to digest from social media, I know is going to affect me. I think there's a little bit of a responsibility we owe to ourselves on what we take in. Just how some parents wouldn't let their friends watch TV when they were younger. Like, it's 8 o'clock, TV off. I remember going to my friend's house like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why the TV got to go off? But I understand
mad as
now,
hell.
mom was trying to, like, what's the word I'm looking curate what the child was ingesting.
Do you feel like things are more general now? Like, do you feel like before I felt like it was a little bit easier to get niche? And I'm not saying that you can't get niche. On social media, you can literally set your y'all know I set my algorithm up a certain way on Instagram, right?
For sure.
I go to explore page, I
Same.
want to see cars,
Same.
right?
Same shit.
And then when I click on that shit, ain't no booty in there.
Ain't
Yeah,
none of
me
that.
too.
BMW.
I get upset. Do you get upset when you see booty? I get upset.
I get mad. I
get
toast the
mad.
phone. I got a mark
That's
on
right.
it.
You
I'm
got
like,
BMW? I got BBW too.
Oh my god.
You see that nigga, right?
Wait,
Wrong
what?
call.
Where he at?
Oh, my fault.
Where he at?
Different
Oh, yeah.
vehicle. It was a different
Wrong
vehicle.
call. This shit came out stock like that.
My fault.
Motherfucker.
Stock like that, motherfucker.
BBL, you had to go manufacture. All right.
I had that one too.
right,
You had
fine.
BMW,
Never mind.
BBW.
You know what I'm saying? So
I had
I do-
all the B's. Sorry.
So you're just like, okay, I'll stop.
20,
Just
23,
rewind that.
same
If you
nigga.
watching this, just rewind that. I don't know what the fuck just happened. What a stray. I don't know what's going
So
on.
what I was trying to say is, I do understand that you could create a niche when you're dealing with these things, right? On your intake, right? I love that point you brought up. A lot of people don't realize the intake. On what they're taking, and why is it making me this and that?
Right.
So I do understand that part. I do feel like it's changing now because of how technology is getting much more better, right? Even better, much more better.
Well, I was just about to correct you.
Yeah, thank God you did
I wasn't
that.
going to correct him.
Nah,
I was like, let my
More
son
better?
rock. I was like, he going off.
he
Fuck.
from the trenches. Let's hit.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
Talk your
come
shit,
on, I
bro.
got you. I hear
Yeah.
you, man. I hear you. I know what you meant.
Thank you, brother.
I'm one of those friends. I know
Thank
what you meant, girl.
So now, as
I'll be like, that is incorrect.
Yeah, Reggie's that friend like,
that's where she bougie
Hello?
at. She bougie with
that's
vocab.
I hate when somebody says that's redundant.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, I know, nigga.
Reggie, you bougie with vocab
Yes,
and similes
I
and
am.
shit.
See, I would have judged you, but I would have edited it out. I would have just took the final audio and be like, I'm going to hold my mans down. I ain't going to do that, but this nigga ignorant. What's
wrong with
this
this
nigga ignorant?
I thought they said he changed. So I do understand that, right? But when I do realize that, the age of where kids are receiving smartphones
Yes.
is getting younger and younger.
Yes.
I do feel like Dev is getting a little bit more general. So how does one properly cut some off? Like I've even tried it, right? I've been doing more Twitter
Me too.
than Instagram.
I've
Really?
been like that for years.
I love
I don't
Twitter.
post much.
Yeah,
You're
on
never
purpose.
on Twitter.
But I'm on it.
But
No,
you're
no,
on it.
honestly,
on it.
Yeah.
Dev is on it because he'll bring up like, oh yeah, Reggie, I saw you tweet that. I was like, I didn't know
just
you
would
launched.
do that.
He, yeah, he.
I
yeah.
like Twitter because
do.
I like going to I like hitting the little search finder and looking at news. It's just
I do.
a little bit
I don't-
cleaner. I can decide what I want
There's
to
no-
look at.
Well, you like
no-
Elon, so. You know.
I do like Elon.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with
And
you.
he's
I ain't
fucked
gonna-
up
I
a
ain't
lot
gonna
of
set
things.
you up like that. I ain't gonna set you
I know
up.
that's
my
okay,
boy.
but he's made mistakes, right?
Yeah, of
But
course.
I do like him.
And it's not
I
like
like Elon.
it's not like a
was
bunch
good.
of flexing or a bunch of the reverse of that
Yeah.
on Twitter. The content is very random.
Yeah.
I love that because
Right.
you have, if you
Yeah,
flourish
I
on
love
Twitter,
that.
you have to have a good personality.
Yeah, you have to have a
Yeah.
So
great
I'm
one.
like, yes.
So that's why my personality
Absolutely.
sucks on Twitter.
So now,
I'm playing.
Yo, Dad, what the fuck?
I don't know. Again, this is the May episode. So recently, I tweeted, and I hate that this gets people riled up the way that it does.
What?
But whenever I speak about my preference in steak, it causes like an uproar in my
Okay,
algorithm.
but Savon, you
You
know
eat
what you're
rubber.
doing though.
I
when you
really
tweet
don't.
it.
well done,
You
dude.
know.
You want to know what's funny?
Boy, eat Goodyear tires.
I don't have notification. Oh yeah. That's how
Oh
you-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ew.
What was that? Oh yeah.
yeah,
That's
you
how you
like that,
fucking
yeah?
feel.
Oh, yeah.
Say that to my fucking face.
I've been watching a lot of Sopranos.
You have.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put it like this. That nigga like chewing gum.
So you eat well done steaks, just to clarify.
Yes.
You like well done steaks. Go ahead,
I
continue.
like my shit burnt.
That's right. Okay.
Ugh.
But
You are.
going back to Twitter,
An animal.
is I like the fact that you can pick and choose. You
Yeah.
can customize it. You can filter things out.
Yeah.
I like the block button because you like really get rid of people over there.
Yeah.
Like Instagram is a fake block.
Really?
Like Twitter, you're out of the abyss.
Really? I thought they
No,
tried to get
no.
rid
It's
of
the opposite. Like on Twitter, even if you block someone, you still see their username and shit.
Yeah.
But Instagram,
Instagram, that
if you
shit-
block someone, that person never existed.
Can
Like,
I be honest with you on my side?
sure.
If you say something
Yeah.
and disrespect me on any of my social media platforms, this is not a democracy. My
your
Yo,
platforms,
this nigga is Elon Jr.
my platforms, it's not a free country. I can block whoever
Yo,
I
EJ,
want.
chill.
If you say something crazy to
Yo,
me, let me tell you something. If you say something crazy and it genuinely hurts,
Eat a row.
or you're just being a real asshole, I block you.
Yeah,
Give me an example.
No, I can't.
No.
Because
So
you're
for
gonna
don't trigger him again. Like
facts.
Yeah.
Well, not that, but it's just I just don't want. I want somebody to be like, I'm gonna try this dude.
Yeah.
Today.
Nah, but then block him. And
That's
then
what I
give
do.
it- Yeah.
Why you think my stuff be clean?
Yeah?
Be real
Really?
calm. Because I will block you. It's that easy. I'm not arguing with you. If I happen to see something that
I ain't
like,
gonna lie,
and
my
it's cool.
sick-
I like when people
Yeah.
hit me with a very well thought out opinion or
Yeah,
disagree.
yeah.
I love that. Like I champion that.
Yeah.
But when you're being an ass, you know when someone's being a dick and an asshole
Yeah.
and trying to hurt you, it's like, okay.
Yeah, I get some terrible shit because not only am I a woman, I'm also an Asian woman. So they be saying the most racist,
funny, Devon.
fetishizing shit. Like,
I'm feeling for her.
no, but also it's what?
You got scared.
Why?
Because he said, that's not funny, Devon. And Dev, he's a politician.
funny?
So he was, oh my God, did I offend her?
Oh my god,
Like, he
no.
went
I was about to say it doesn't like
my
bother me
bid
because
right
like
there.
people be saying the wildest shit to me, and it doesn't really bother me.
Got
Like,
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all have one thing that, what's the
What triggers you?
automatic block for you?
Nothing.
I'll tell you one for me, and then we can just share trauma.
If you send me a dick pic, you getting blocked.
Wait,
You said be specific. What? You said be specific.
that's happened?
Nah, I'm just
Oh,
saying.
alright, okay,
That's the
okay.
only because I don't block people.
Why you
Remember I
went
would
there?
tell
That was a
y'all?
wild. I was
Yeah.
thinking
I don't
some
block
mad
people.
light. He said,
No,
dick
because
pics.
there's something like we all have triggers.
See, my little trick. I don't got a trigger, but my thing is if I feel like I have an inkling of wanting to block them,
Uh-huh.
I
just
gotta.
do it?
I
Oh,
don't.
okay.
I find some smooth way to make them feel stupid.
and then block him.
Nah, then I leave them right there.
Oh.
And let everybody else look at them.
I'll type it to them and then block them. I'm like, suck my dick, and then I'll block it because I know they got the notification. Then when they go to see
What
the
if they
notification,
didn't?
oh no, you get it.
Okay.
If I write suck my dick, you're gonna see it on your timeline, and then then you're gonna see block. And you're like, oh, I can't even write back. I just want you to I'm like, suck my dick.
I can see that being a thing. I can see.
Come on.
That works.
That works. Fuck you. Nah, what gets me mad is if someone says something that I think is being, if I think they just make a moronic take at me or just really put me
word.
down, racism, those types of things. Like it gotta be really heavy for me to go, well, block, this person is really toxic. And I don't want you to feel like I'm your punching bag. especially when I see you a repeat
yeah.
offending. Also, if you're doing scams in the fucking comments.
That's the only type of people
Nah,
I
get your
block.
scam off.
I block people who are like spamming me, like liking 100 pictures. I'll block them because it's just annoying.
Yeah.
But people saying stuff to me, I don't know. I don't really block that much. But I'm also not like social media famous, so I don't really get mad shit anyway. So
Some
yeah.
fucking DMs. These niggas be wild.
Block the sex bots. Niggas won't look.
Bro.
I hate the sex
The
bots.
Block
bots
them.
are wild annoying, bro.
Yeah, I don't block.
It's
When the
annoying.
last time
I
you
know
blocked
why.
them?
I know
Watch
why you
this,
about to
watch
say
this.
it. They're annoying.
When the
I
last
know
time
why.
you blocked
They're
one?
annoying.
I know why he
When the
about to
last
say
time
it.
y'all
They just
blocked one?
everywhere.
All the time. I know why he about to say it.
Why
annoying.
they always
because
on my
he see
shit?
he see it. He be like, ooh. Then he go to the page. He like,
I ain't gonna
Once
lie.
in a while.
I ain't gonna lie.
I did that a
I
few
ain't gonna lie.
times.
I've been there too.
Nah.
come on.
Yo, that shit look
You never got, ooh, daddy, blah blah. You on the page? You like, it's a
It wasn't the comment. It was the
Ooh,
picture.
daddy.
Yeah, it was
It was the
ad.
picture.
It was the ad.
You
Like,
saw the ad. You hit on the ad. You said, ooh. It
was like, ooh.
Clicked on that joint. 0 followers. 0 following.
She not real.
She impersonating the chick. You know.
You know what's horny? Can I tell you? You know
that's wild. Horny.
that's OD.
That's what they be doing.
You know what's we know what's extra horny when you go to the page 00, but then you still go to the picture and be like, nah, I want to follow who this really is.
Oh my gosh.
You go do Google back
Not
search.
me. I'm just saying.
That's you.
I don't do
He's
that.
like
Google back
he's like
search?
allegedly.
Allegedly.
I learned Google back search from 90 Day Fiance. By the way, tune in.
Oh, that's a fact. Drag and drop the picture,
Absolutely.
and it'll tell
That's
you in that
on-
picture.
That's on from Catfish.
Oh shit, my fault.
Nah, that's from Catfish.
I wasn't
Okay,
really
yeah, I've
watching.
seen it before.
Yeah,
I wasn't really
Catfish.
watching them fish niggas.
That's
I ain't
from
feel bad for
Catfish.
them.
I think we talked about being catfish before, but we don't even have to go
Probably.
there.
Yeah, I was
But
being catfished
yeah.
back in college. I got catfished.
Yeah, that shit happened to me too.
Yeah, I talked about the
Shout
girl
out
from
Priscilla, yeah.
what? He said her name.
Her fake name was
Priscilla.
Yeah.
Oh, I was apparently talking to the girl from Degrassi.
Oh, you thought you was gonna get
Wait,
close to Drake?
I thought
You
we
deserve
was-
that
You
one.
thought you was getting close to
I
Drake.
thought I deserved
You
her.
thought you had an audition coming.
I
You thought he was
did.
about to be on the noggin.
This is my moment.
I was in love. She just wouldn't come on Skype. I just kept telling her to come on Skype. I was like, come on Skype. What the fuck?
Devon, please.
I talk to her every day.
Reggie said,
What?
"This is my moment."
This is my big break, guys.
It's my big break. I was
Oh,
20.
man.
I was
Nah.
20
Wait,
years old.
wait.
That's
I was
OD.
trying to like wait until you guys shared your FOMO opinions.
Okay.
But then we went fucking left as always.
No,
but
we're
I just
here.
want to bring
We're
it back real quick because
It's
I
fine.
want
Let's
to.
do it.
I was waiting until you guys ended because I think I'm on just like the opposite spectrum of it. On September 14th, 2022, 3:06 p.m. I tweeted, "My reverse FOMO is getting out of hand. I never think I'm missing out on anything anymore." Like, and I'm kind of concerned because like I'll see my friends out and like during not the pandemic, but sorry, I'm switching on you guys. Like a year after, they were at music festivals, they
Nah,
were
snitch on
at
them.
parties. I was
You said
outside too,
snitching
but
is
like
in there.
I was definitely the one that stayed home the most, and I would watch the snaps, I would watch everything, and
Right.
I didn't feel anything. Like I wasn't like, oh, I wish I was. I've never, and I think it's getting worse over the years, and I'm kind of concerned
As
because I'm
you're
like,
aging.
Because you're
think-
wondering why.
what-
you
yeah,
wanna
I'm like,
be
am
engaged.
I like,
No,
I don't know.
what it is, you're in love.
Oh,
And
that's
you're-
mad.
listen, no,
true.
seriously, like I'm
Let's
not
think-
even.
let's think.
You're in a healthy, loving,
I'm a little-
nurturing
Okay.
relationship.
No, but I like that because I know that's true, but I also don't want to associate it with that because like
I hear you.
It's like everyone's gonna think now, oh, Reggie has a boyfriend.
I hear
Of
you.
course she stays.
But
home.
they
I never want that to be the narrative because
Right.
then resentment can grow towards him. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he took her away from us.
Right.
I've always worked so hard.
have good friends.
I've always worked hard to not make that the narrative, even though I am spending more time with him in the
you-
weekend and stuff like that.
Reggie, do you feel like if you didn't have him in your life right now,
Mm-hmm.
but with how much peace and how much growth that you have inside of you now, do you feel like if you saw them outside, it would affect you the same?
I love that you asked that because
Yeah.
I know it's not the relationship because
Yeah.
I was like this even before the relationship. Like I was always the one that's like, I don't like it's okay. Like you guys, the music festivals and stuff like that, the trips, like they were out and I was just at home like, I don't really feel FOMO. Like I'm I'm human, so there are moments where like within reason, if it's like a good friend's birthday party and I'm not invited, then I'll feel the FOMO because that's justified.
Right.
But like on a regular, like overall, I don't really get FOMO. I really
Yeah.
don't. Like
I'm the same way. I don't get the FOMO thing. I think when you create your base,
Your everyday.
your
right?
everyday you have
Yeah.
your base.
like I'm fine. I'm
I'm
good.
fine,
Like,
man. Like and I'm in a place where I can be happy for other people.
Yes.
That's important too.
Yes.
Where I can see things and go, that's dope.
Absolutely.
You know, not like
Not personalize
why is it
it.
not me?
Not
You know,
personalize
like
it, yeah.
I don't internalize
Yeah.
stuff
I
like
don't
that.
want to be. Yeah. I don't
There's
know.
a thin line between FOMO and jealousy.
That's
Okay.
kind
There's
of
a
right.
very thin line.
Uh-huh.
And I'll be 1,000% transparent, as I've been since the beginning of this pod. I struggled with that a little bit last year of seeing certain things and feeling like, damn, why not me?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And I didn't know if it was FOMO or jealousy.
Or jealousy.
And I'm not a jealous person.
Absolutely.
Like, I've never felt that. I've never been that. I believe what's for you is for you.
But you're also, I think it's more like, I don't think it's jealousy. I think you're very competitive.
Very competitive.
So I
Yeah.
think that's what it's
fuels.
I
coming
think
from.
so too,
yeah.
but there were feelings that I never felt. So I didn't know. It was like misplaced feelings.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. You know
At
what
least
it
the
is?
self-awareness is there. Like,
For sure.
At least you know.
You know what it is though too, y'all? As we age, we put more pressure on ourselves in our career, in our everyday, and subconsciously with our peers. Heavy on the subconsciously. So to what you're saying, I don't think it was like a direct like, yo, what the fuck? It was just on some more like, yo, at where I'm at in life and where I want to go. You start to put more pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
You wanna know
Yeah.
what's funny? So last year when, that whole podcast breakup, one of the things that I put pressure on myself was what was my identity outside of that? Because that's how I got introduced into the world, right? I wasn't on YouTube prior to. I wasn't doing it like I was fresh out
We're
of
not
school, and
streamers.
I didn't do anything really. Like I was just building my craft,
Right.
and then me building my craft landed me on the biggest fucking podcast at that time.
Right.
So one thing that I struggled with was what am I going to look like 5-10 years after that podcast being associated with something that was so fucking massive, right? And so that's something that I think about each and every year. As the time continues to pass and I get further and further away from that, what are people gonna identify me with as, what is my actual purpose in being on this journey, on this path?
Right.
Like that's something that I struggle with. And I think that played a part into like not jealous. I don't even want to use that
I get
word.
what you're saying, but just
Yeah, it's
I
not
know what you're
feelings.
saying.
I don't think jealousy is the word for
I
it.
understand
wanna
the
use
nuance
jealousy
of
either.
what you're saying, though.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
can't figure out the word, but
it's
I know
just
what you're
something
saying.
so massive, and it's like, wait, okay, this is what people kind of know me as. I'm not that character, because on that podcast, if you ever call me Savon the Don, that's a character.
It's a joke.
Y'all have never
Absolutely.
seen me walk in
It's
this
fun.
room.
Yeah.
Y'all have never heard me say this is like, but
Absolutely.
that's
not
what-
me. Like,
it's not me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and from people who don't know you, they keep calling you that. It's just like, guys, like,
That's
you don't
not
know
really
me.
a
Like,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. It's not really who I am. Like I never called you Savon the Don ever.
No, thank
I
God.
just be like, haha, that's funny. I just know
Yeah.
that on that show you're that character.
I noticed once, and I never called you. Well, I never called you in the first place, but I knew it was like a nickname. I saw once that I think someone commented or something like that. I saw that it annoyed you. One time I saw that, so I never said it ever. Like,
Oh, he blocked him?
I was like, I don't know what you said. Like, you're like, that's not my name or something like that. Like, and I was like, oh, this bothers him, so I'm gonna never even mention it.
Question: you ever been through this where someone will hit you in a comment or say some crazy shit or DM you something wild, then you respond, you mad, and then they go, yo, bro, like I'm like a really big fan.
Yes.
Yeah, that just happened.
Yes.
Doesn't that piss you off
It
so
just
much?
happened. I was like, why the fuck would you do this?
Yo.
You just ruined my whole mood,
Just happened.
and now you got blocked.
And now, but that
happened.
lets you know
Absolutely.
sometimes
Yeah.
there's some kid in West Bubblefuck, who knows, sitting and saying, I could DM Diddy right now, and he might respond.
might
You know
do
what I
that,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
I think about that now, and I'm like, yo, that's why I stopped engaging in that way with people in the comments, especially public where you can see it. I just suck my dick and just block, you know? A little bit
So
of that.
now it's just a random suck my dick on your page.
It's just go, no, but it gets deleted. No, I report the whole thing, and bro, I set it up. I'm like, oh, I'm about to snipe you.
Get outta
Bang, hit him, bang, move, delete.
They don't be playing with me on the internet yet, but I feel like they're gonna start. So I don't
They
know.
gonna play with your ass. Don't worry about it.
Why they gotta play with my ass though?
Yo,
Where they
first,
playing?
okay, Pete Reggie's
But
response.
why they
Not the
gotta play
ass.
Reggie said, ooh,
Yeah, nah, ooh, nothing.
Getting
Keep that
crazy.
spicy over here.
Kinky in May.
little, yeah, kinky May feel good, right?
Oh,
That's the May cast.
Kinky in May.
Fucking
Jesus.
weird.
But now listen, because we were talking about just what social media and the FOMO that
Yeah.
we may get from it or not from it, right?
Uh-huh.
So I want to let you guys know that Meta is actually being sued, right? They are being sued for quote, it's being sued for exploiting young people for profit, right? And quote, the defendants knew that their products and related services were dangerous to young and impressionable children and teens, yet they completely disregarded their own information. They implemented sophisticated algorithms designed to encourage frequent access to the platforms and prolonged exposure to harmful content. He says they've led to actual attempted suicides, self-harm, eating disorders, anxiety, depression, reduced ability to sleep, among other mental health conditions. Now, we didn't grow up in this Gen Z generation with the phone in our hand, but we did grow with technology.
Yeah, we did.
And I got to be honest with you, just on the calmest of levels, I have experienced just some of this on the low.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, on the
Can
low.
you flesh that out more? Because I've never heard you talk about your relationship with
Yeah.
social media in that way.
Absolutely. So, like, for instance, right? Not attempted suicides or self-harm or anything
Got you.
like that,
Yeah,
right?
got you.
But you might get a little anxiety when you feel like you see
yeah.
something
Yes.
that you want or
Yes.
that you feel like you deserve, or like what Savon was saying, or where you should be at.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So again, even on the smallest of levels, I feel like there's something here. Now, are they going to win the lawsuit? I don't know. But I do kind of find it interesting. You know, have you guys been there with social media before?
We've spoken about this on this pod, and we said this
Get outta
before
here.
we started. Where remember I told you I said I
Yeah.
don't scroll on Instagram because
Yeah.
it makes me like
Yeah.
verbatim. I said
Yeah,
it makes
yeah.
me feel really bad. I started
Yeah.
noticing it, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I stopped ingesting it. I literally don't scroll. If you come up
Oh,
as the
yeah, you
first
did say
picture,
that, yeah.
if you come up in the first picture, I
tried
might
to
like
do
it,
it, yeah.
but I ain't doing this, bro. And that's why it's hard for me to get on TikTok. Really ingratiated to TikTok as a creator because
Continue.
I don't want to do this, but I have to understand the culture. So literally, I'll pick a
It's a slippery slope.
I'll pick a day and I'll be like, today for 1 hour, I'm gonna get on TikTok and I'm gonna just absorb. But it's not like, but it's never a random thing where I'm like, It's like, okay, I'm gonna go. There's an app. Let me just say
That's
this last
smart.
thing.
That's smart.
There's an app that I seen. It was on TikTok where it blocks you from certain apps where it stops you before it opens. So you click the app and the other app kicks in. It says breathe. 3, 2, 1. And people said they notice it's like cuts their screen time so much because it's like a bad habit. You know the habit of hitting Instagram.
Yeah, like switching between
It's a
apps.
buffer.
It's a buffer.
It almost acts
To
like
say,
a buffer.
Does that
hey,
work?
think. No, it
I can
works.
see it
Okay,
working.
okay,
With
okay.
a lot of people said it cuts their screen
For me,
time
I'll be like,
time down.
get on, I don't want to
Yeah,
scroll on
you're
TikTok.
like, and then you're gonna delete the app. You're like, come on, open up.
Yeah. So my question for you, Dev, because you're a very like resourceful person, why is it that you have to manage your socials in that way? Like, can't you hire somebody? Can't you be like, hey, I know somebody, I trust somebody, I'm a content creator, I'm gonna create the content, but I don't really want to be there. Let me just put somebody in place to kind of operate that for you.
One of my platforms, I have somebody else posting for me. Of course, I curate. I'm like, yo, that's good. We're good and stuff like that. But when it comes to my own personal timeline as an
Like
artist,
TikTok, just TikTok. I don't want to
TikTok?
talk about
Okay,
like
cool.
Instagram, Twitter is a little bit more intimate. TikTok.
Got you. So TikTok, I have to post myself because I feel like it's such a personable place where it's like I need the real person.
Really?
Think about like a Will Smith TikTok. It's very personal. It's not really overproduced. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's very like phone, hey, look at this moment. It's so, I feel like people have gravitated to the real stuff as opposed to the really overproduced stuff.
That's why they call it a reel?
Oh,
You spitting, this nigga spitting.
you did that.
Yo, it's him.
Damn, you spitting, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah.
But I think that people gravitate more to like the real stuff. Like, I've noticed that instead of me using my $3,000 camera, using my phone, those videos
Oh yeah,
pop harder.
those creators pop off.
Pop
yeah.
harder. So it made me go, oh, you got to dumb it down here because that feels more real to me. So I think that's the problem where I was like, I have to engage. I can't just not like have somebody else post because I need to understand the culture of TikTok.
Back to the slippery slope of the FOMO that I was talking about
Oh,
at the top
okay.
of this episode.
That's kind of-
full circle moment.
Got you.
Right? Like,
Got you.
knowing yourself, knowing what you want to be involved in, but also knowing that I'm working in something here.
I'm working. So my question to you to double back what it is,
Yeah.
my FOMO
Right.
is out of necessity.
Right.
Because my job requires me to be a part of, right? Or to create. I'm a creator. I create culture.
Right.
So for me, it's like, I feel like I have good FOMO in a sense of I am not just a mindless zombie just ingesting all this stuff.
FOMO of where it matters.
Yeah, I
in,
feel like
in
there's
what matters.
Good
like,
FOMO, yeah, like that's a good
Gotcha.
FOMO. It's like
Oh, that's good.
I
Good
make
FOMO
it. It's my job.
Good FOMO just means like you
can
care.
motivate you.
Like
Yeah.
you actually care.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
I care,
Gotcha.
and it's a part of
Yeah.
my job. Like it's a
Gotcha.
purpose. It's my job. You know.
Alex,
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about the meta situation that you did.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in the meantime, do you mind looking up the definition of FOMO so we can actually give the
Absolutely.
clear definition of what that is?
Fear of missing
missing
out.
out.
Yeah.
Well, I knew the acronym. I meant the definition.
Wait, so
Is there not a definition? But thank y'all for
there is.
saying it.
Fear of
Well,
missing out.
the fear of missing out FOMO is an emotional response.
Oh,
Look
okay.
at
Sorry,
y'all.
sorry, sorry.
Yeah, listen to Savon.
We didn't say he was wrong.
Yeah, we just shut
We
up,
always said
Regina.
was fear of missing out.
Nah, that did sound good though. Because when you was like, nigga, fear
Fear of missing out.
Duh.
Did we say mad
I was
sassy?
like, does it get deeper? What we said? Right.
No, we said
That was
it.
a
Mad
little sad.
sassy. And then Savon was like, yeah, but like,
No, I'm not
I said the definition though.
I'm not gonna
all right?
front. You've been acting like a real journalist today, Reggie.
For real, she been on your ass.
I'm not gonna lie.
She been on your
sorry.
You're
ass.
a real journalist in 2023.
I'm sorry, guys.
In May.
The fear of missing out is an emotional response to the belief that other people are living better, more satisfying lives, or that important opportunities are being missed. FOMO often leads to feelings of unease, dissatisfaction, depression, and stress.
Oh yeah, I don't have that shit.
Well, I'm glad we defined it. You know, I'm glad we defined it.
Okay, we get it, Savon. You were right. You were so right.
It wasn't even about right.
Yeah, I definitely needed that
absolutely.
definition.
We're just 45 minutes into a conversation, and some people probably like, "What the fuck is
a
going
FOMO?
on?"
Yeah.
That's all.
What are you guys talking about?
Absolutely.
But
That's true.
Instagram, it's funny that people are coming up with this lawsuit because
right.
in my personal life, I have different friend groups, different really close people to me who all at the same time within maybe the same week or two window all decided, hey, I'm going to delete Instagram.
Right.
And the only reason is because they just don't feel good about their relationship with Instagram.
Specifically Instagram, though. Right?
Specifically Instagram,
Not
not
Twitter.
TikTok,
You see
not
that?
Twitter.
You see that?
It's something about Instagram
Yeah,
at
Instagram
this very
sucks.
moment
Yeah.
where people feel like they have to escape it, where they just don't feel good
They
about
can
it.
only do doses of it.
You know what I'll say to you about that?
Yeah.
As a creator, it would make me feel like absolute garbage when I'd post something and it not work.
You see that?
Right?
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, damn, that didn't hit.
Because you put your
See
blood,
that?
sweat,
You
and
see that?
tears into
And I'd be like, damn, they don't like it.
Right.
But what I
Look what it
realized,
They don't even see
Okay.
it.
right?
Yeah.
And what I realized in that was, TikTok kind of showed me, listen, we don't care what your last video did. If it's not good, we're not going to post it. It's not about you being bad.
Right.
It's just that if that video wasn't good, we're not going to show it.
Right.
Instagram was always, the culture of it was, my people fuck with me and they going to like what they like, right?
Yeah.
But then it
You
changed
had to compete.
without them saying things. And I think, here's my thing. I think that if Instagram was more transparent about updates and changes in the algorithm, then I could have something to fall back on as a creator and say, okay, cool, so things are gonna move a little different, as opposed to me posting and finding out something changed. Like,
okay,
wait,
that's
what happened? And it makes me question myself.
Because you know you're usually rewarded.
I'm usually rewarded
if
for
you
that.
do, right.
But
See
something
that?
changed. And by the way, I'm cool. Like I've figured myself out.
Absolutely.
Like I'm not. I don't because you know how some people are like, oh, you're don't put all your stock in. Blah.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yo,
I'm just having
we're
a
not
conversation.
depressed.
I hate when people do that.
I promise you,
I hate
hate
that. Like you don't need that. That's why I always tell people you got to live in the real world. I'm like, relax. It's my job. Calm down. I'm not crying.
Like he's
Yeah.
good. He's good.
Yeah, but I'm just merely bringing that up because it
Love
does
that you
hurt.
do
It
that.
does hurt. Like it makes you feel funny when you
Sure.
do that shit, and
Gotcha.
you don't get love for. You like, damn, that didn't work. You know,
No,
we all
hell
been,
yeah.
all
And
been.
now you think it's a you thing when really it
It's
was
just
the,
it's a shift,
There you go.
and you have to assimilate.
And
But
we can't lie. Like when a post hits, it feels good.
It
Like
feels
it feels
great.
really good. Like
It
let's
feels
not lie.
great.
You
It's
get
happening right
serotonin.
now.
Yeah.
On our needs and no page, I'm looking at the numbers like, oh wait, this
Oh
is
yeah.
pow, pow. And that's not good for us either, as
What?
people.
What?
That hit, that serotonin hit.
Oh yeah.
that shit
Yeah.
feel good.
Of course,
that's
of course.
crack in the 80s.
Yeah.
That's right.
Them niggas love
Heroin's
that
not
shit.
good for you either, but it feel good.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
It's the hit.
But you got functional crackheads.
We're all technically we're all functioning crackheads.
You ever
Love
seen
that.
somebody on
That's the
heroin?
title.
Yeah, I've seen people on heroin. I used to work at the pawn shop on Pickett.
They look like they're
say
in
that.
bliss.
Oh shit.
Like,
Okay.
It's the scariest. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I've
see
seen
where
that
he
before.
driving.
No,
Wait,
I'm not going
wait, you
nowhere.
say you see
I'm
someone
gonna stop
where?
the car. I'm gonna stop the car.
Where you
Good.
see-
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop the car right now.
Yo, rest stop. Yo,
we
get
ain't
some
gonna do this
gas.
no more.
Let's get some gas.
But yeah, the hard drugs are a dangerous thing. Kids say no to drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I've seen
Not hard
people
drugs, fun
on.
drugs.
I've seen people on hard drugs when I used to work at a certain place, and it was a place where a lot of people like that would come to sell things and stuff like that, and it was really hard to see some people at my window just shaking and stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
like, hey man, yo, like go to the side, man, like get over your high first before you come to the window try to do business and stuff like that. So it's really scary to see that and to know that it's worse now with our opioid crisis that we're having with fentanyl and stuff like that
Fentanyl
that we're
is
not
scary.
talking about. We don't have to talk about it here,
yeah.
but that's a real
Scary.
problem right now, bro.
Yeah.
That's not really. It's
So
kind
you,
of getting
you don't got
swept.
the Fenty FOMO. You Gucci.
Fentanyl.
Yeah, you don't got that.
I have no desire to do something 100 times stronger than heroin.
That's right.
What are we
Damn.
doing?
Nah, but tell him.
I don't want to be that high.
But
You ever
tell
had
him.
morphine? Let me tell you something. I never want to be that high.
Alex, why couldn't you answer that?
Alex is like, don't incriminate
He
me.
struck me.
Some people have surgery.
Facts. That's what I'm talking about. Whoa.
He just struck me. I didn't know what to say.
Okay, I
You
respect
didn't
it.
know it. I thought I lost my
Yeah,
friend.
he literally was like, no.
You ever?
I was like, morphine.
It's the Jordans. It's the fucking
Oh my
Jordans.
God.
She got me hooping different.
Y'all never had surgery? No morphine, anesthesia?
Yo, I never had
bones
surgery.
intact.
Mine too.
Damn, I had it. Okay, I had it a few times.
He was breaking shit.
Nah, that she hit me with that shit.
You was breakdancing and broke your leg or something?
You was high.
Nah, my appendix.
Why'd you
My
say
appendix was
Because I know you used to breakdance.
I'm glad you got
really?
through that.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Thank you.
I'm glad
Can
you
I
got
say
through
something?
that.
He
for
mad
real.
flexible.
I could have really died.
Nah,
no.
No one takes me serious when I say
Nah,
my appendix. They laugh.
that's
They be like,
what-
ah, pussy.
What'd you do?
My appendix
His appendix.
almost like exploded.
Pussy.
Exactly.
Yeah, nah.
Oh my God. See, this is why he doesn't like opening up, Savon.
Nah, I'm glad you got through that.
Bro, I could have died. I
I
could have
heard
died.
that's
No,
like
Dev, I
the
love
worst.
you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
It's
It's really
like
bad.
life
But people
threatening.
don't take it serious at
I wish
all.
it
Yeah,
was
my
me and not
appendix.
you.
Yeah.
It's like getting your tonsils out.
No, it's way worse.
No, I'm saying it's like saying
okay.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, right.
Oh,
sorry.
okay, yeah, that's what you said.
But the lady hit me with the. I remember the moment she hit me with the morphine. I was in
Yeah.
mad pain. She said, "I'm gonna give you a little bit of morphine." She hit me with it, and I remember going,
You felt like Goku.
"Whoa, bro!" I swear to
Get
you, I
outta
was like,
here.
"Oh my God, I
get
get
it.
it."
You
I was
get
like,
it.
"I get it."
uh-oh.
That rush.
Get it.
That rush.
I understood in that moment. I understood, and it was hitting me with it all for the next 3 days. And
Oh,
even when I
shit.
left, she was like, "I'm not gonna lie," and this is why I would never fuck with this shit. And I'll be very honest with you. When I was leaving, she was like, "Do you want a little bit more?" I said, "Yeah, I'm hurt." And I was like, "Whoa,
Topped it off.
This is real."
Morphine is, what does it do
topped
again?
it
Like,
off.
is it like
Numbs
a
you,
painkiller? Like,
Fucking yeah, it's a painkiller.
Okay,
but
okay, okay.
Numbs you, makes you feel like, ooh, like just,
uh-oh.
Yeah,
ooh.
flashbacks.
Yo,
Get outta here.
I don't
Not
do
the
drugs.
relapse.
I don't
Nah,
do drugs. But
for sure,
bro,
for
she
sure.
hit me with that shit, and I said, I don't ever want to see that drug ever again. That morphine.
Yo, you
is
leaving and her being like, yo, you want a little more? Like,
I said-
that's wild. Like,
She was
come on.
Yeah, I'm hurt.
Yeah, you have to turn your tab off.
Hit me off. Hit me off. And I was like, yo, this the morphine. You know, I'm hitting my bag like, yo, this shit. Come on.
Top it off real
You,
quick.
you was speaking about surgery, so
Uh-huh.
one of the things on my list in 2023 is health.
Right.
Because I
Same,
actually
same.
have health insurance. So like,
Big flex.
I'm
Yo, big
really,
flex.
That's
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 a
a heavy
flex.
flex.
Wait, do the job?
Yeah.
Damn,
For
nigga.
I got that corporate.
For sure.
Yo, you saw the hood in me? I was like, damn, nigga, you got that? Damn.
You got
got
that
that
good
corporate.
shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
never
yeah,
got
yeah.
that corporate insurance because I'm a freelancer, so I've never
Yeah,
experienced
you
that.
1099?
Yep.
Yep.
That shit
Shout out
hit
to
like a
1099 employees struggling out there. We know the
Salute to
vibe.
y'all,
You
man.
know,
We
Yes.
know it.
one of the things for me is
Yeah.
health this year. Like I'm
Absolutely.
really focusing on my health. I'm getting
It's
blood
so
work.
fucked up. You
all
gotta
that
get
shit.
money to think about your health.
That's very true.
It's a fact.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
You heard him? Yo, y'all didn't hear the trauma in his
no,
response.
that's what people-
He said, yo, I got a new job.
Hey.
And now I can
The
focus on
world,
my health.
makes fun of America for
shooting?
this. Like,
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
topic. That's a whole nother topic.
That's a real thing for me.
Because we can talk about why is better food more expensive.
Yeah,
Healthier
we
food.
can do
all of that.
That's-
We can do
we
all
can
that.
talk about
shit is
this.
fucking sad, bro.
So, as an adult, right, and you can
Right.
call me a pussy now. This is your chance
Yes,
to call me a
let's
pussy. So as an adult, I've been really like tossing and turning about the idea of getting like braces, like walking.
I knew
around.
that's what
You
there
know
was,
what?
where
I
this
think I
was
seen
going.
you. Yeah, what you talking
He
about?
posted on his
Yeah.
close friends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm why you see?
And I
just
responded
say it,
'cause I'm a
just
good
say it.
friend.
It's okay.
Pussy. Fucking pussy.
I'm thinking about.
I'm
no
gonna
seriously.
drag
You gonna get
you.
the Invisalign?
So
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I feel
You
like
gonna get Invisalign.
no, I'm
gonna
gonna
get
get the
braces?
tracks. I'm gonna get the tracks.
Yeah,
Wait,
save
what's
on,
the
save
joint?
on,
The
save on.
retainer.
Save on.
No, the metal joints
Save on. You can't.
On the back of your teeth? You're gonna get like adult braces?
on the front.
Save on.
Savon, there's other options.
I'm going to fucking drag
I like
you.
me though.
Save
Wait,
on.
are you actually gonna get braces?
You're not dead ass.
He gonna pull up with the tie-dye
Yo,
color.
if you've seen it in my close friends, you know it's real.
No,
My
but
nigga.
I responded. I was like, Savon, there's other options.
She did.
There's dental composite bonding. There's Invisalign. There's braces on the back of your teeth.
Facts.
Put them on the
But
bag.
those are
I
all
got
more
work. I got work
Put
right
'em on
now.
the bag. Put them on the
I
bag.
got mad work right now.
Word?
What?
I'll put you on.
Word.
I ain't telling y'all shit.
Nah,
I got my
word.
body done. But yo,
What?
Word?
I'm dead ass. I pay cash too.
So you the
Wait,
person
what are
in
you
my
talking
algorithm?
about?
That's why your
Nah,
arms
we'll
look
talk
like
about
that.
it. Yo, I'll holler at you after.
Nah,
It's gonna blow your mind. You like, I'm like, bro.
That's why your body look all
Come
shaped.
on, man.
Hey, yo.
I see.
Hey, yo, I never heard that out of
My
Reggie.
fault.
Hey, yo.
My fault, y'all.
But yeah,
Pull
I'm
some
thinking
play.
about getting the tracks.
There's other
On my
options for sure. Reggie's right.
You know what I've realized
Are you
about
really
you,
gonna get it,
Savon?
though?
You know, I've been with you for a long time,
You
man.
have, yeah. Thank you too,
You
by
know,
the way.
my guy.
Thinking this out.
My guy.
What?
Yeah.
You know, really since college.
Yeah, facts.
Damn,
He's like,
y'all
thank
known
you.
each other for a long time.
Nah, honestly. Why you like doing the hallway?
No, we were all just like, wait, there's other options. Like
You always been like that.
It builds character.
Yeah, but you
he
done
does
built
put
enough.
himself
do you need
through
to-
like
But
the.
you just told us you was a character on the show. You done enough.
No, real life character, not save on like the Don.
I feel like every year you're the
It
nigga
builds
that buys 2K. Like you just like to start over.
I do.
like what's
I
wrong
buy
with you?
it just builds character. I
That
feel
mad
like
gamers do that.
I gotta see myself
I know.
in that phase so I can appreciate once the braces come off.
See,
see what I'm saying?
that's such a save on way of thinking. Like,
There's so many different ways to do it.
I gotta
Instantly.
see. It's like when
He
people
want to see if he's still gonna get baddies with him on.
So as you,
like a challenge.
that's-
Or girls be like, oh my God.
that's not the challenge.
Oh my God.
She loves me for me. No.
Enjoy that one.
Do you know like the ugly phase of dreads? When
Okay.
people
Oh, the
first
the growth,
the ugly,
the beginning.
Yeah, like that's what
Yeah.
I feel like my braces will be. It'll symbolize like the ugly
Are
stage
you
of my
actually gonna do
mid-20s.
this? I don't know if are you actually gonna get braces? saved
Watch,
on?
Maybe if you
don't
had-
come in here.
Are you serious?
I was gonna smoke you and I stopped. I
What?
caught myself.
What?
Nothing. I don't want to say it.
Say
I was gonna smoke him.
it,
I
say
chill.
it.
I'm off. I'm gonna chill on my boy. I was gonna smoke him. I'm not gonna lie. And then I caught myself. I was like, I'm doing too much.
Hour yet, bro?
Yo, this nigga want to be a child.
Yo, we at the hour yet, bro? That's crazy.
Because that's fucked up. Because that don't even correlate.
But what?
That's the
Because he said the dreads thing, and I was like, you wouldn't think this if you.
Oh shit, that was mean.
I didn't.
correlate.
I stopped myself though.
I need some.
So
He-
if I
he
had,
lined
so if I
himself-
had a
he's
better
lining himself
hairline, you saying I could have like some tighter teeth?
No, I'm just saying, like, the fact that you want to make your life that hard,
Yeah.
it's like you want to struggle. It's like, yo, I want to struggle.
Because your teeth not even that bad. Let me see.
Your teeth aren't.
They're
leave
not
your
that
teeth
bad.
alone. You have a pause. You have a nice smile. Real shit. You have a nice
Yeah,
smile.
no, that's what
You don't need anything.
I responded to the story. I was like, you don't even need that much correction. Like
Yeah,
you have
you
a
don't.
nice set
You
of
know,
teeth.
like when the pretty girls get all the face surgery and be like, damn, she was pretty before that. That's how I feel.
Want
with
to
my
be a
teeth.
daddy so bad.
Oh, that's deep. Something deep wrong with this one.
That's
oh my
wrong,
god.
There's a body dysmorphia thing going on there.
Bro, that's
It is no,
real.
that's what body dysmorphia is. Where like you're
Yeah.
completely fine, but
Yeah.
you're obsessing over this one thing.
Yes,
and
body-
you know
I'ma
what? No
fix
one
that.
no one knows how Savon really feels about his teeth. You know, so
That's true.
yeah.
My
That's
body,
true.
my choice.
Yo, pause. Open your mouth.
I'm so uncomfortable right now. He said, "Leave me alone, bitch."
Yo, pause. Open your mouth real quick.
Yo.
Yo, my body, my choice for braces is a lot.
No, but he's not wrong. He's
Nah,
not.
because now niggas
my
won't hide
body,
their
my
teeth
choice.
when they start talking about their teeth. I don't like that. I don't like that. You can't.
Don't get
like-
shy now.
Yeah, don't get
He
shy
said,
now.
"Oh my god, don't look at my
Like, 'cause
teeth."
your shit don't even look that bad.
That's a
for
fact.
it.
And y'all
They
make-
really don't.
Y'all make fun of me for my height. That's what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. You a
I
tall
want to get
nigga than
taller.
me.
Yeah, you
I'm
lying
a
hard.
tall nigga than
I'm
me.
lion hearted. That sounds like a slight
That's hate. That's hate.
underneath.
Oh shit. That nigga called you Simba.
You know, how you lift up the loaf of bread. You like, it's hate. It's a little bit of hate in there. I ain't like that.
It just oozed out at the end of the bag.
Yeah, mad grease.
We wildin' in May.
It's hot as hell outside.
the Maycap.
Crazy.
Now fuck y'all. Facts. If he can get his teeth done, then I can get taller. And I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I've supported you.
Yeah, thank you. He keeps coming up. That dude keeps coming up on my timeline too. That doctor.
Your algorithm?
Yep.
See, that's
FOMO everywhere.
First, like I'd be like, stop, but then I'd be like, You know what's funny? He always has them run in the hallway.
Oh my gosh.
But they all run really weird, and I'd be like, they're not running good.
Wait,
I
after
don't
the
think it's
surgery?
worth it.
Yeah,
how
he's
they, how
like,
they be running?
it don't look right.
Forrest, like
Like,
Don't
do
make
it with
him
your
do it.
fingers. Like,
No,
y'all seen Forrest
I'm not
Gump
gonna
like
do
that?
Because I'm gonna get killed. No, I'm not gonna do
They be
it.
crippled.
It just don't
Say
seem
on.
good.
This is.
If you
Like, I'm like-
choose to get a surgery that fucks the way you run up, I can make fun of you.
I don't think that's worth
No, you
it.
can't.
No, you can't
Dev.
make
I
fun
don't
of
think
me.
that's worth it. Dev.
No, I agree with you. I don't think it's there yet. Don't get it
Yeah.
twisted. Because I look at the way they recover and they run and stuff, and I'm like, I don't like the way they run. They look like they're uncomfortable.
They look like spaghetti.
No, they just look uncomfortable. Like if you think about it, if you gave me extra
It's like
length
their
out of
back is in their ass still.
okay, I'm
What?
trying to visualize.
What the
like,
fuck?
like, it just feel like
What does that mean?
Nah, alright.
I don't know.
My fault.
I don't know where we're at, but
my fault,
you
my
landed,
fault,
and now we're there.
My fault. Okay.
All right.
All right, my fault.
Yeah,
I love us in May.
your body done. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank
well,
you.
I hope that you find other options.
I think it'll be
Okay.
fun if Savon gets braces.
I think so too.
It'll be fun. It'll be like a new chapter.
I'm
I
gonna
think so,
cut
too.
his ass.
I'm gonna treat you like a little boy.
That's
why,
a fact.
Why would you do that?
Cause you got them.
Because you're gonna be a oh my god, I want to make jokes, but I'm gonna chill on my
treat
boy.
you
That's my boy.
Little cousin.
Come on, man.
You can't treat
Little
me
say
like
say.
that. You can't.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, all right, fuck
Little
it.
say say.
All right, fuck it.
Just go for it.
Savon.
Uh-oh.
I brace myself.
Uh-oh.
All right,
You gotta go.
And I sit in between them, so I'm like,
Yo, bald and braces is wild.
I can't.
oh
It's a lot.
my God.
This has been the Need to Know
It's a lot.
podcast.
Fuck it. It's a lot.
Hey.
This has been the Need to Know podcast.
Savon, don't worry, you're
It's
still.
just, I don't want you to do it. Don't do it.
No.
What you need to know on
It's
the
okay,
Need
he'll
to
be
Know
fine.
podcast. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Can't even talk because we giving y'all all this
Nigga call me
content.
the
okay.
double B.
Savon.
Need to Know podcast also
Call me
on
Double B.
patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the Need to Know
the
podcast. You can find us
Bald
there.
and braces.
More episodes on the way.
Triple B. I'm a baddie, bitch.
Bald braces baddie. That's in his TikTok.
Thank you guys for supporting
in
us
his
in the
Tinder
new year.
profile. Braces.
New listeners, old
You
listeners.
can't post on TikTok.
I will never.
Bald and braces is a,
That's not it. In the episode, Alex. Damn.
This has been a Need to Know. Au
see how-
revoir. Au revoir.
Did y'all see how
Thank y'all for coming.
unhorny Reggie got
that
saying
would
bald and
be
braces?
that would be a lot. That would be a lot.
Hey man, you don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the fuck up out of here.
I agree.
Thank y'all for coming. Like, subscribe, and comment. All right, y'all.
Bald and braces.